Jeff is here from Zoo, Montana, and you brought a friend along with you. Now, every time this guy is on or I have an encounter with him, something happens. I scream or he freaks me out. But he's giving you a hard time this morning,
he was giving me a little bit of a hard time. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You can't take it personal. You know, it's early. He's not much of an early bird. So, yeah, but this is Lurch, and I've, of course, brought him before. It's been a long time, but he's one of my favorite animals at the zoo. Despite how hard of a time he gave me this morning, I still love him to death. And, you know, vultures are such an important bird to have in this area, and we're lucky that they actually are becoming more common as things kind of warm up in the summer times and a little bit earlier in the spring. These guys make an earlier approach to Billings nowadays.
Okay, and vultures they have a bad reputation.
Well, they do. You know, first of all, they're not the prettiest bird in the world, and no offense against this guy. He of course has that big red bald head. You know, and a lot of people look at this guy and think, well, he's not the prettiest, and so therefore he doesn't deserve the the love. But they are so important. They're nature's garbage men. They take care of all that dead stuff on the side of the road we want nothing to do with. Right. That bald head actually serves a good purpose. It keeps the blood and guts out of those feathers. So when he dives deep down inside of that dead animal body, he doesn't have to worry about that stuff getting gooped up in his hair. It'd be like having bubble gum stuck in your hair.
He doesn't need that hair
gel.
Yeah.
No, he does not need that hair gel.
Sounds like me eating barbecue.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, you know, I didn't want to bring it up, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard. That's what I've seen.
Now, does he have his winter feathers? Is that a thing? Or?
It is not, no.
Okay.
So what these guys will do in the cool weather, and you know, they're migratory, so they do head south in the wintertime, but it still gets cold. They'll fluff up, and even here in Billings, when you see birds, they're going to be a lot bigger than they look in the summertime. Not because of extra feathers, it's just simply because they're fluffing their feathers and essentially trapping that heat in those feathers there. And so that's why they look bigger during the winter months. Now, what this guy's doing right now is he's preening, which is basically means he's just making himself look pretty for you guys because he likes you guys. Isn't that adorable?
So far, it isn't working.
Oh, that's too
all right, I don't want to pick on Larry.
You know, right. One other thing we were talking about, you know, that he did not do on the way here is he did not throw up, and I say that half jokingly, but it's one of their defense mechanisms. If something upsets him, he'll throw up, and everybody always thinks that that's a defense because it stinks and it smells so bad, and that is true to a point. However, it's really an offering, and so these guys, one of their main predators or main enemies are eagles, and so they throw up. The eagles will actually in turn eat that, throw up,
yummy.
and these guys will make a getaway while they're feasting on whatever it is they threw up.
How old will a bird like Lurch get
so
to be?
Lurch easily can go 35, maybe even 40 plus years. He's over 20 now, and so yeah, he's up there in age. That's it. That's it. He always says, keep calm and carry on. Carry on, get it? Dead animals.
All right, Jeff. Well, we do have you around for another segment in the show, and we're going to get your reaction on Ozzy's Super Bowl picks. So
he's getting some
stick around
shade.
for that. For now.